Albany Production House with Richie. Got a few questions for you, man.
Absolutely.
Why did you start recording? What made you want to do this?
Wow. Prior to this, I was in a band, and I had a son, decided that I didn't really want to tour anymore. When he was born, I just was no longer desirable to be on the road for 9 months a year. And really, this was the next logical transition. Being in a band, I really always enjoyed the recording process. I actually preferred recording as opposed to playing live. And so for me now, it's a way that I can still kind of be creative musically and help other people.
Right on, right on. So how long have you been doing this?
I've been recording now for about 6 years. Doing it professionally really probably for about the last 2.5 to 3.
Right, right. So with this, how do you compete with most people doing the DIY route, just recording at home in their home studios? How do you compete with that?
I don't really look at it as a competition. Everybody has their own thing, and recording in a bigger studio, it really isn't for everybody. A lot of times, stylistically, you don't really need that, and sometimes you do. We do a lot of toned down stuff for a lot of people because the music doesn't call for it. But it's, if you look at it as a competition, you'll never really get anywhere, and you'll always be at you'll always be at somebody's throat. And so to answer your question, we don't really look at it like that. We have people that we work with, and they're awesome. And if people want to go another route, that's cool too. It's pretty much whatever they want to do.
Right on, man. Right on. What sets you apart from other studios in the area?
Well, here we really do everything. We do recording, we do videos, we do graphic design, we do CDs, we do T-shirts, we do stickers, we do buttons. We have a venue. We have throw all ages shows. We have music lessons. We have rehearsal spaces. Pretty much anything musically that you want to do, we can help you do here. Another thing that we have, from what I was talking about when I was on the road a lot, I have a ton of contacts. I know some bands and promoters all over the country. I have 150 to 200 radio contacts, press contacts, all kinds of stuff like that. And a lot of the bands that we work with, we'll help push them to radio, or we'll help push them if they want to go play some shows in Wisconsin. I know people there. Or if they want to go to Florida, I know people there. So pretty much it's just kind of, we do a lot more than just press record. It's, it's not really clients. It's we're friends with everyone that we record. If we weren't before, by the time we're done, we're super good friends. And it's all about helping people evolve and get to where they want to be. So, sorry, I get a little bit long-winded, but that's pretty much the gist of it.
Oh, that's awesome, man. What bands have you recorded in here?
Oh, wow, a ton. We've done a handful of country acts. We've done Blaze Streets. We've done Shane Dawson. They're both starting to do some pretty big things. We did the new Catechus record, which their single "String Me Up" has been picked up by 16 radio stations all over the world.
Nice.
So it's been Finland, Canada, Iceland, weird places. We've done that, doing a handful of pop punk bands, doing the Weekend Classic. They're working on hopefully a pretty decent record deal. We're doing we did David and Whitney. They're down in Nashville now, and they're getting ready to get a big record deal. There's just it's tons of stuff, and we're kind of like a stepping stone, quote unquote, for those bands. But everybody's got to start somewhere, so we just try to help them, get to where they want to be.
Absolutely. How often do you do live shows here?
All the time.
Awesome.
Yeah, we normally do at least one a week, sometimes 2, 3. There's a week in March coming up where we're going to have 5 shows in a week.
Wow.
So, and we do a lot of local shows, but we try to get a lot more touring bands in. And then again, the reason that we do that is because we get the locals on with the touring bands, and we work out, one of the deals that we work is show trades. So that way, if we've got a band from Pennsylvania, I'll say, we can get you guys a show, but when we have a band that comes through Pennsylvania, we're going to need you to help them out.
Nice.
So it's like a big circle.
Right, scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Absolutely.
That's awesome, man. When you have live shows here, do you record the live shows?
We generally don't, just because it's so involved, mostly for recording the drums live with the cymbals and everything.
Right.
We can. We've done it a couple times. If somebody wants it done, we can do it. But as like just a general thing, we generally don't.
All right. If you could work with any band, who would it be?
You want the honest answer? Or
Honest
like,
answer.
Honest answer, like I would kill to record NSYNC. I know that sounds super lame, they're not even really a band. But I would kill to record like a boy band. I'm real into boy bands. But aside from that, I would probably say like Bon Jovi.
All
So
right.
NSYNC or Bon Jovi.
NSYNC or Bon Jovi?
I don't know why Bon Jovi. It just seems like it seems like a good idea.
I'm going to be honest here too. That was my very first concert.
Was it?
Yes.
Oh man, I remember being like, I was like 6 years old, and Shot Through the Heart, or You Give Love a Bad Name, came on, and I was like, had a tennis racket, and I was jumping around on my couch, and I was singing it, and like that was like one of like the moments I was like, I want to learn to play guitar, I like playing a band. So.
That's really awesome, man. I kind of had similar experiences too. But what was your worst experience doing this business? Whether it's a band, just everything going wrong, worst experience possible.
That's a good question.
You can be candid.
I can't be.
No, I'm kidding.
I know what it is, but I won't say it. Let me think of a secondary bad experience.
That first one was the show that I put on here last week.
So terrible. No, it was actually really good. You know what? I haven't really had any like super bad experiences, honestly. Mostly it's just like really time consuming. Like for example, like with that Catechist record, it turned out great. It was fun recording it, but by the time that we were done, I had like almost 170 hours in the record. I mean, but but with what we do, it's like really tedious and like it's really time consuming, and that's probably the stress of like making sure that it's right is probably like the worst part, just because like I'm a perfectionist, and if I can tell it's wrong, then it's going to bother me forever. Right. And I'll tell you, there's been times where like I've played something for someone and there was something that was wrong in it and they didn't hear it, but I had to go back and fix it because it bugged me.
Right.
Because like there's no good enough. It's right or it's not right. So that's probably like the worst experience. It's just like the stress of making sure like everything is like perfect like it's supposed to be. And when I say perfect, I don't mean like everything is tuned and like crazy like perfect, because things can be imperfectly perfect where it can call for like not being like exactly like it's supposed to be, because that's what, I don't know, I'm rambling on. But you know, that's the worst. It's like probably like the stress of all of that. So.
All right. Last song you listened to?
God, what was the last song I listened to? Oh wow, this is embarrassing. It's Blank Spaces by Taylor Swift. Oh my God. Again.
Yes, we caught that.
That's what it is.
If you could only listen to 3 albums for the rest of your life, what would they be?
All right.
And obviously Taylor Swift is one of them, so we
That
count
is,
that out.
no, that is not. But okay, so number 1 would be "Emotion Is Dead" by the Juliana Theory. It is, in my opinion, the single best album ever recorded production-wise from start to finish. It's absolutely amazing, and it was done on an indie label with like $1 million budget. It was nuts. It was awesome. Second one would be "Phantoms" by the band Acceptance, which I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that, but they put out like one major label record and broke up, and they're getting back together. I heard to play Skate and Surf this year in New Jersey, and I'm going to try to go to that. And then the third would probably be "No Strings Attached" by NSYNC. That's whatever. Don't judge me. It's got, come on man, it's got "Bye Bye Bye." It's got "It's Gonna Be Me." It's got all the hits, man. All of them. Don't judge me.
Not judging.
You are. I
Not
can see it in
judging.
your eyes. It's okay though.
All right, so tell us about your rates, any specials, upcoming events, anything else you have coming up?
Events, we have so many. I think right now in today's the end of February. So in March we have 13 shows. 13, maybe 14 shows in March. There's a ton of stuff coming up. We do almost every Friday and Saturday night, we do all ages shows. Then as far as rates, so we're a little bit different because we don't charge hourly. We charge by the project. And really, like, it's tailored to whatever people want. The number one thing that I found from being in a band is that when you get into the studio, a lot of times, when you walked in, you always had somebody just pushing you right out. And like, it kills any creativity that you try to have, because there's just somebody like with like just kicking you the entire way, and like that's not the point of like what we're supposed to be doing as musicians. So basically, it's just we do a flat rate per song. We can do hourly if somebody wants to. We don't prefer that way because it ends up being more expensive. Because I mean, I don't mind taking like an extra hour and like dicking around with an idea to figure out a way to make it work. Like, that's okay, because if that's going to make the song better, then that's what we need to do. But you know, so pretty much it's just tailored, and it can you know, normally it can run anywhere from like $350 to $500 a song for like a fully produced like radio quality song, and then we do some demo stuff, and that starts at maybe like $150 a song. And then if you do multiple songs, it will, you know, we cut a deal and the price of the song comes down. But pretty much that's where we're at. In music videos, they start at $350.
All right. So how can people get a hold of you?
Oh, right. So there's many ways to get a hold of me. I'm going to look at the camera for this one because I'm going to talk directly to people that are watching this. We're online at naproductionhouse.com. We're on Facebook, facebook.com/naproductionhouse. On Twitter, we're at NAPH Recording. You can give us a call on our main studio line, which is 812-913-4900. And or you can just email me personally. It's Richie, RICHIE, NAPH@gmail.com. That's the best way.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Not a problem. Thank you so much for having me on. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Hopefully I
It's
didn't
been a
sound
pleasure.
like a total asshole. Hopefully.
New Albany Production House. There you have it.
National sick of reading, so inefficient and self-defeating.